know that's gonna shut a lot of
Yeah, well, I'm just
goddamn
telling
San
you.
Antonio Spurs turn the
I'm
heat
just
up,
telling
nigga,
you
and turn
that
LeBron down.
when you
Goddamn, all
got
they did was
when
turn
you
the heat
got
up.
Patrick, would you rather go against Patrick Beverly or have him on your team?
Go
Them your
against him.
only
He's
two
not as
options:
big as
whether go against him or have him on your team.
go against him. He's not as big as he's not as great as a defender as you think he is. I'd rather go against him. He has no offensive skills, bro.
Well,
Don't get me wrong. I liked Patrick Beverly coming out of high school. He was a
you,
dog in high school, coming into the league. I liked his defensive tenacity. These last 5, 7 years of his career, bro, have been trash, bro. He's doing whatever he can to stay relevant, bro. You can't tell me that Patrick Beverly went to a team and made a positive impact, bro. I'm not hearing that. You
I
can't tell
think
me that he went to a team and upgraded the point guard
I
slash shooting guard
definitely
position,
think
bro.
he helped
It's
Minnesota.
not
I
happening,
definitely think he helped the Bucks.
bro. Why
The
ain't he
Clippers,
there?
I like the Clippers with him, Lou, and Montrezl Harrell.
My question is, if he was that good, or if he was good
I
enough,
mean,
why
he
did
ain't
George
a
Hill
winning
trade
the
for
ring
him?
player. Damian Lillard ain't a
Yeah,
winning the ring
yeah,
player.
right. But that's everybody knows that's not his fault.
That Damian
Everybody
Lillard
knows
can't
that.
win a ring. Damian Lillard can't win a
Yes.
ring.
So let me ask you this: who won the ring in Portland before Damian Lillard?
All right, y'all. I'll let y'all.
Anybody?
All right, so
Has anybody won a ring in Portland?
not,
Anybody who's ever played for the Portland Trailblazers, they win a ring?
no, not to my knowledge, but I
Anybody?
mean,
Okay,
I
so
can
it's
only
not
go
just
back to
Damian Lillard.
2016.
It's not Damian Lillard. I've single-handedly seen Damian Lillard by himself end series 3, 4 times, bro, by himself.
Yeah,
Literally
I,
snatch the series away from another team.
I've seen that
So it's
too.
not his fault. It's not his fault. Come on, dog. I like Patrick Beverly as a player a few years ago, but once he started doing all that barking and all this other shit, man, like fucking with the reporters and the fans and all that shit, man, you really got to look at it, man. He's really not as good as people think he is.
I
I
mean,
don't even think people think he is.
I'm just saying, like, I could put together a team, and if Patrick Beverly is available, I want him. You know what I mean? And I was like, I feel like he would have helped Golden State. They could get rid of Draymond and pick up Patrick Beverly. The only problem is I feel like Gary Payton Jr. is the same thing, so it ain't no reason to get Patrick Beverly. But he is that energy in the locker room that Draymond Green is. So like, if you got to get rid of Draymond because he keep beating up his teammates, I feel like Patrick Beverly won't beat up his teammates, and you could have kept Jordan Poole. I feel like Jordan Poole probably only work on the Warriors. So you get rid of Draymond. Okay, thank you for the rings, but you cost us too much. So you cost us KD, you cost us that first year, I mean that second year against LeBron. Now you cost us Jordan Poole. You know, get Patrick Beverly. I mean, it's nowhere near the same thing as Draymond, but hell, Draymond Green is just as much of a hindrance as he is a benefit. So I trade him, and for that voice in the locker room, I pick up Patrick Beverly
You could say
and
that, but
get
y'all
Jordan
won
Poole
three
back.
rings with him, bro. So
Yeah, I
he
mean,
got four
thank
rings,
you.
but y'all won three with him,
I
bro.
mean,
So
thank you for your
he was a
services.
very important part to y'all's team, bro.
Hey man,
I
you
don't know,
know,
man.
you definitely could have said that you would have had four if he wouldn't have got ejected from that he wouldn't have had all them technical fouls and got kicked out of one of them finals games.
Fair. I'm just saying, bro.
But I mean, it's not about him versus Draymond Green. I was just saying I think that he's not valued in the league because defense ain't valued. Everybody, this is my whole point. The point I'm trying to make is, I feel like if you ain't a two-way, if you ain't just effective as offense like Kawhi was on defense, then if you just defense, like if you like PJ Tucker, the league don't value that. The league don't value that. In my
Well,
opinion,
most
I
niggas
would
just don't want
gladly
to play
pick up
for it no
PJ
more.
Tucker. I'd gladly pick up Robert Williams the third. I mean, I wouldn't leave them players like I would legitimately. If Golden State had Robert Williams the third, they would be a championship team again. But
I mean,
defense ain't
the game has
valued.
changed. Game has changed, man. I mean, but
No,
also too, if you
it's
want to be a dominant defender like that, you gotta be dominant. Like, and then
the
also too,
man.
if
Robert
you're
Williams
that
the
dominant
third.
on defense, you'll have some offense. If Patrick Beverly was that uh,
I
much of
mean,
a
he's
dog on
small
defense, why don't he lead the league in steals? Why ain't he top three in steals? Why ain't he
because he's gonna be bottom everything because he's not gonna get played. He's not valued. The whole thing is circled around. Why would you even
what
put
I'm
him in the
saying?
game?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though. Like if he was that good on defense, why isn't he averaging 2 steals a game,
Because you don't
10
put them in
fast
the
break
game
points per game?
because they don't value a
Because
team.
he's a
Teams think that they
liability.
can win without defense. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Bro, I don't agree with that. I think it's more of an analytical game, and I think that Russell Westbrook exposed that nigga a couple years ago when he said, "Y'all let Patrick Beverly get y'all all excited because he's fast feet, hands up, yelling, screaming. Motherfucker put 43 on this motherfucker tonight. Y'all think he plays great defense because he's sweating, he's up in your face, he got his hands moving, he's chopping his feet, high knees and all this, and ain't stopped a cold. Got 40-something points dropped on his head, and this motherfucker run around like a chicken with his head cut off. That ain't good defense,
I
nigga.
will.
That's not
I will,
energy.
okay. Let me
You
ask you
stopped
this.
nobody. You let Curry or
No,
whoever he was guarding that night, like,
let me ask you
went
this.
crazy.
You think he could?
Like, he exposed that man.
You think he could guard Tyrese Maxey? You think
Patrick Beverly? Fuck him.
If Tyrese Maxey gonna go, if he gonna score 35 on, let's say, Jalen Brunson, do you think Patrick
Cannot
Beverly
guard
would
an
keep
elite
him to
point guard
20?
right now. Patrick Beverly cannot guard an elite point guard right now. Jalen Brunson will destroy that dude.
Well, I said Tyrese Maxey, but yeah, I believe
Tyrese
Jalen.
Maxey will
I
put
believe
35
Jalen Brunson
on
will
that
score
nigga.
on him. I don't believe Tyrese Maxey could.
Here's what I'm telling you. Teams don't value defense, you might be right. Okay. Patrick Beverly has been on a lot of teams. He's been on a lot of playoff teams. Okay. At no point during his tenure, like in the last 5-6 years, has a team said, our game plan is to let Patrick Beverly shut down a perimeter player.
Who's getting ready? Are you ready?
Any perimeter
You said in the
player,
last.
a
Oh,
one
you
or
said
a
in the
two.
last 5. So,
Last 5-6 years.
oh well, yeah, in the last 5 years, he ain't been a
So
part of no
I'm
team. You know what I
asking.
mean? He's not.
I'm asking though, but if he is that good at defense, because teams do value that. Teams do value good defense now.
They don't. Okay, but the thing is, they don't do that with PJ Tucker either. And PJ Tucker,
Well, PJ Tucker is past the defensive time. He's no longer a lockdown defender. He's no longer that.
since when though? They just was
5
proud
years.
of what he did. Okay, yeah, because I was gonna just say the Bucks won a championship in 2021. Everybody praised PJ Tucker for what he did with KD. Yet, you think you know how much PJ Tucker is worth? Absolutely nothing. And yet they'll pay top dollar for Kevin Durant. Yet you got the person that you gonna put the biggest assignment on is the person you're gonna pay the least. And that's what I mean by defense is not valued. You want to win a championship, so you know, okay, we gonna deal with the Suns, we gonna deal with Kevin Durant. We want PJ Tucker because we think we can go out on. How much y'all willing to pay him? Oh, we'll pay him $2 million. And if we can't get him, we'll just get Miles Bridges. I mean, not Miles Bridges. Is his name Miles Bridges? Miles. No, it's not Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is the dude on Charlotte. What's his name? Miles.
No, it is Miles Bridges.
Nah,
Well,
he's on
Mikal
Brooklyn.
Bridges.
No, it's Miles something, but
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying, but also too, PJ Tucker did have a time in his career where, at small forward, there wasn't a lot of people who was gonna go over 20 points on him. He did have a point of his career with that. He did have a point where
okay.
coaches did game plan for him, and they say, you know what, we're gonna try to swing our offense like away from this dude because he is a dominant defender, and that does affect the game. Patrick Beverly has never been that. Here's my question. If Patrick Beverly was so good at defense, why didn't he have a defensive player of the year?
No, the point. Okay. No, I'm just saying the
He never
point
even
is
been a
that people don't value defense. I'm saying that it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Nobody's gonna value the effect he has on defense. No way, because they just feel like they're replaceable. That's the point I'm making. Is you know he's not gonna be a valuable part of nothing because teams just think they can replace him. The only people they think they can't replace are the ones that give you a little defense, but the same amount on offense. All of a sudden, those players, they think they're elite because they played a little defense. And that's all I'm just saying. Like all I'm saying is he's gonna float around the league because defense isn't valued. So he's not gonna be a part of a winning team because he's just gonna be basically what would you call it? Mercenary. You know, it's just a piece people trade around. But you know, because Draymond won a championship, that's the only reason why that they valued him. But really, the point I'm making is they don't value defense. They like hell. We need scores, and we'll fill in the rest of the roster with what's left of the money.
You're right to a certain
That's the
extent.
point I'm
I think
making.
you're
They
missing-
just gonna
I think
fill
you're
in the
leaving a
money.
piece out. Defense is appreciated in the NBA. Is the days of only defense? That's over. You're not going to win like that by only being able to play defense. I'll give you a perfect example. Another player who's very similar to Patrick Beverly, who bounced around for a little bit, and then he got some offense and he stopped bouncing around. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler played for the Bulls, completely
Yeah.
defense. Only
Yeah.
defense when he played for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Where did he go? Minnesota. Only defense when he
Yeah.
played for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay, then he goes to Philly. He
Yeah.
starts getting a little bit of offense in Philly, so he sticks around for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Then Philly gets rid of him. He goes to Miami, and he's found his home. Why? Because his game is full now. Now, he's not a dominant scorer. He's not going to give you 40 every night. He'll give you a solid 15 to 28 a night.
Yeah.
And lock down his opponent.
Yeah.
So the days of
So
one-way
you
defensive
saying-
players, lockdown defenders, and that's it. That is not going to win you basketball.
So you
At
just
least, at the very least, you got to be a playmaker. At the very least.
yeah. So you basically agree that they're basically not valued.
They are valued, but defense is only one side of the game, bro. And you know, in basketball, there's really there's two sides of the ball: offense, defense, and really playmaking should be a big part of your bag if you're a point guard or shooting guard. If you can't score, you should be able to know how to put others in position to score. Honestly, outside of his offense being so bad, I'm wondering how the fuck his playmaking got so bad. Patrick Beverly, you're only 6'3", 6'4". Why are you not able to average 8 or 9 assists a game? Especially back in the days when you were starting. And he's always played for a team that has good players. That is one thing about Patrick Beverly's career. He's played with James Harden. He's played with, wasn't he on the Lakers for a little while? The Clippers, the Timberwolves. But now he's with the Bucks. Why isn't he averaging 7, 8, 9? And I would say 7 assists is low. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you another example of somebody who reminds me of Patrick Beverly, but has a much better offense. Rajon Rondo. He was an elite defender from one point in his career. Elite defender. He was up there in top 3 in skills. But guess what? He was also leading the league in assists for more than a couple of years while he was being a great defender. His defense was providing something. Even if he wasn't scoring 25 points a game, this motherfucker have 6 steals and 18 assists. I've seen it. That's how you turn defense into offense. Even though he wasn't scoring, my question is, what the fuck does Patrick Beverly do with his defense? Even if it is good defense, what does it create?
Let's get to work. I want to see if they can expose the defense.
If he was that good of a defender, he'd be top 5 in points off turnovers. Never seen him on that list. No defensive players of the year.
Well, I don't really have to. God, there's no weak playing defense. I mean, all I'm saying is, I don't think a person has to be getting, acknowledged for what they do. So whether it be the game plan or some kind of award or something, because I see value in defense. So I'm like, hell, I could see. I'm trying to think of Mikal. Is it Mikal Bridges?
Mikal Bridges.
Is it? That's what it is. Yeah, I kept saying Miles.
He doesn't count. He's a two-way player.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, but teams will trade that away in a second because guess what? We keeping the offense. We're not gonna touch Devin Booker because that's offense. Now, does Devin Booker have to play defense? Hell no. You're not gonna ask your scorer to play defense. You're not even gonna ask him to play defense. But your defensive player, it don't work the other way. You see what I'm saying?
The captain is deep in his treasure chest.
That defensive player, he ain't worth nothing. That's the veteran minimum and all that. You know what I mean? We still delusional that Kawhi Leonard can play defense. We still that delusional.
Hey, bro, I'm about to go, man. My mom calling
yep.
me, man. Good debate, bro.
Yep, all right, bro. Yep, all right, bro. Wow, what a game. 3 for 4 from 3. That was a crazy block.